Okay, here we go. So we're going to add or subtract polynomials. So you can see that there's not a lot of notes up there at the top. We're just going to do 4 examples. And so basically what it says at the top is you can only add the terms or subtract the terms if the variable part matches exactly, including the exponent. So when you're looking at number 1 there, what terms would be alike? What's that? Well, the p to the third terms, right? So the ones that you could add would be this one and this one, because they both have a p to the third power. So you've got 12 p to the thirds plus 8 p to the thirds. So how many p to the thirds do you have? You have 20. So you have 20. So 20 p to the thirds. And then you just bring down the 11p squared. So plus 11p squared. And that's it.
Simple.
That's as far as you can go. All right, you cannot combine a p to the third term and a p squared term with addition or subtraction. So you just have to leave it. So you're combining like terms. So let's look at number 4. So on 4, which terms are alike? Yeah, we're going to number 4. We're just going down that first left-hand column. So which terms are alike? Remember to be alike? Yeah, all of them. Yeah, all of them are alike. They are all m squared n terms. Okay? So that means you can combine all of them. So it says you got 10 m squared n's plus 4 more m squared n's, and then minus 8 m squared n's. So then how many m squared n's would you have?
6.
Yep. Yeah, so basically what you're saying is you got 10 of these things plus 4 more of those things minus 8 of those same things. So you got, what'd you guys say, 6?
Yeah.
You got 6 m squared n's. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. All right, so that one was quick. Let's do number 7. All right, so on 7, it doesn't really matter that these polynomials are in parentheses. You're just adding. So what terms would be alike? What could you combine? Yeah, the x squareds. So you got 6x squareds, and then you got positive 3x squareds, and you got negative 8x squareds. So how many x squareds would that give you? You got 6x squareds. Yeah, good. 1x squared, right? Yeah, you got 6x squareds plus 3 more would be 9x squareds minus 8x squareds would be 1x squareds. And then what else can you combine? Yeah, the y terms. So you could combine, you got a negative 4y, and you got a positive 3y, and you got a negative 2y. So how many y's do you got all together? 3, or is it positive 3 or negative 3? Negative 3. Negative 3? So you got a negative 3y. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you had negative 4y plus 3y, that would give you negative 1y minus 2 more y's would be negative 3y's. And again, you cannot combine those, okay, with addition or subtraction. The first one there is an x squared term. The second one there is a y term. All right, let's do number 10, and that's it. So number 10, the key idea with this one is what do you do with this negative right here? Ethan, stop, please. Yeah, you need to distribute the negative. So you're going to distribute this negative. It's going to go on this term. Ethan, stop, please, okay? Ethan, do you hear me? Thank you. So you're going to distribute that negative onto all 3 of those terms, which basically is just going to change the sign of each of them. So that 5m to the 4th, that's going to become a negative 5m to the 4th. And then that negative 5m squared, that's going to become a positive 5m squared. And then that positive 8 is going to become a negative 8. And then the polynomial in front of that, I'm just going to bring that down. So in front of that, I would have 7m to the fourth minus 2m squared. Okay, so which terms can I combine? Yep, I've got 7m to the fourths. Take away 5m to the fourths. Yep, that leaves me with 2m to the fourths. What else can I combine? Yep, I've got negative 2m squareds plus 5 more m squareds. Yep, that's 3m squareds. So plus 3m squareds. And then the minus 8, there's no other constants or numbers to combine that with, so I just bring that down.
Minus 8.
So minus 8. And that's it. All right, you can't combine any more of those terms. They're not alike. The variable parts don't match. One more note is on this, they will ask sometimes again, I think they did in the last section, they asked for the leading coefficient, right? So what would be the leading coefficient on this one?
2.
Yeah. So that number right there, the number out in front of the highest power term, that's the leading coefficient. And I don't know if they asked for that in this section or not. There you go. Stop the recording.